Okay, so let's dive right in. Tonight we are fixing some missing Legos and puzzles, which is simply an easy hack to simplify your university search in the US. I believe there are 50 states in the US, and each state is having not less than 30 colleges and universities. So you really want to take your time in research. So now you are aware you have a lot of resources at your disposal looking at all the 50 states. And you can see Washington is there, Minnesota, we have other states as well, Oregon, Indiana, and the likes. So you now want to ask yourself, where do I want to start? Maybe you want to start with Washington. So taking Washington, maybe you want to go ahead and search for, let's say, universities in Washington. So when you go ahead and do that, what is the outcome? What are the number of universities were you able to, look through or even do your research on? Sometimes too, people also consider some states first. The reason may be the climate. So the weather being a factor, healthcare, taxes, even maybe proximity to family and friends, housing costs, job market availability. This is very important because right after school, what's next? And cost of living. So these are things that people consider. So that is the reason this particular thing is very important. So when you take one particular tab, you have the US map. Good. Then you now open another tab where you have universities in Washington or universities in Minnesota, whichever state at all. Good. Then you now open another tab. Now it's going to give you the list of universities. So open another tab and now take the universities one by one. Research them. Take your time. Please, you don't want to do it haphazardly. You just don't want to do it anyhow. Because whatever you do, of course, that is what you are going to gain. So if you put in the work, you are going to get good outcome. As the search is going on my screen, you also want to add this as an advice. You may restart your laptop or you may restart any device at all. It will be very good for you to pin the tabs that you've opened. So anytime you restart your laptop, you still have the information there so that you can just continue from where you ended. You just don't want to, start all over again and it will seem like it's overwhelming to you. Just take your time. Okay, today I have done this university. Let me go ahead and do the next one. So you now know that you can just check that in your Excel or whatever sheet you are using to, check or checklist the schools. So starting afresh, let's say I have considered the cost of living, taxes, housing cost and all that. And for that reason, I want to go with a particular state. So I have now typed in United States of America. Good. So now I open a different tab and I realize that I want to go with Minnesota. So now let's look at universities in Minnesota. 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 Okay, so we have the results. We have quite a number of them down there. Let's go ahead and now search for the first one. Yeah, graduate programs in University of Minnesota. So you take your time and do that for all the universities. And yep, we have them listed. Now, it will be very good to go ahead and just click graduate program by college. So I think going ahead and doing that will now give us a list of things that we need to now go ahead and maybe check off certain things and also check on certain things. Good. We have them here. So I can see that there are quite a lot of things already checked, but there's still things that will help manage your search or help with a filter. So you want to go ahead and do that. Filter out what is very necessary and what they are not necessary. I went with the first one, which is accountancy, and looking at that, they also have the program contact there. So you don't even have to go and do another search for that. Sometimes you have to go and do another search for a contact to call. But the good thing is that they already have that here. So you can just go ahead and contact conduct. Oh my word. Today, what did I eat? Okay. Contact the graduate program coordinator to know more about the program. In conclusion, all what we want to say is that you need to have the 4.0 pinned tabs, just as you are seeing on the screen, the 4.0 pinned tabs, which is very important to help in the breakdown of the university search, which is very easy. And as soon as or as far as you have pinned it, there is no way you are going to miss that information even when you restart your laptop or whatever device you are using. So you want to take your time. You don't want to do this desultorily. Desultorily. Yep. That's a new word though. And of course, in every video, we try to learn a new word after watching that video or even learning a new word in that particular video. So today, in as much as we have learned more on how to search for a school and all that, we will also learn the word desultorily. You don't want to do your school search desultorily. What is that word?
Desultorily means doing things haphazardly or without a clear plan or purpose.